Rich Paul is not walking back the conversation he helped spark, but he is drawing a clear line about intent. He wants it understood that Austin Reaves was never meant to feel singled out or disrespected amid the recent wave of trade speculation. Since launching the podcast Game Over alongside Max Kellerman, the Klutch Sports CEO has been unusually candid about the Los Angeles Lakers. He questioned whether the roster truly fits championship standards, critiqued the culture around the team, and explored hypothetical roster constructions. That openness escalated quickly when Paul floated a scenario involving Reaves being traded to Memphis in exchange for Jaren Jackson Jr. The idea caught fire, and not in a good way. The tension became public when Reaves' agent, Reggie Berry, approached Paul courtside during a Lakers game to address the repeated trade discussion. The conversation lasted several minutes and made it clear that the speculation had crossed into uncomfortable territory for Reaves' camp. Paul addressed the situation directly on the podcast, emphasizing that the comments were never personal. He made it clear that he respects Reaves both as a player and as a person, and that the scenario was nothing more than a theoretical basketball discussion. According to Paul, the entire premise was rooted in roster balance and long-term value, not an attempt to push Reaves out of Los Angeles. Paul explained that Reaves' importance to the Lakers is exactly why his name even comes up in these conversations. Playing alongside two generational stars naturally elevates a player's visibility and perceived value. In Paul's view, the hypothetical scenario could have benefited everyone involved, potentially placing Reaves in a situation where he would be featured, prioritized, and compensated accordingly. With Reaves approaching a contract year and aiming for a significant payday, Paul acknowledged the sensitivity of timing. Still, he stressed that nothing he said was meant to interfere with negotiations or damage Reaves' standing with the organization. Paul also made it clear that criticism from other agents is nothing new. He noted that throughout his career, rival agencies have questioned his motives, his loyalty, and his influence. Rather than engage publicly, Paul says he has always chosen to keep his head down and maintain professional relationships, even when criticism comes from behind the scenes. As the conversation intensified, LeBron James stepped in to clarify his own stance. He publicly separated himself from Paul's opinions, stressing that the podcast reflects Paul's views alone. James emphasized that his relationship with Reaves remains strong and that their daily interactions speak louder than outside noise. In the end, Paul is standing firm. He clarified his intent, acknowledged the discomfort, and reaffirmed his right to speak openly. The message is simple. The conversation may be uncomfortable, but it was never personal.